Someone is wondering how you feel right now. And I don't know if that's like how you feel about them. For some of you, it feels like they want to know how you feel about them right now. You haven't spoken to this person or they haven't told you how they feel, and they're waiting to try to determine how you feel, all without like talking to you or something like that. This is the cinnamon stick. We getting down to the nitty gritty. This is to block any blockages for your abundance in wealth, to make sure that you're attracting your abundance. I'm also burning a sage incense. So, yes, for the viewer that sent me this new crystal lamp and the sage incense, thank you very much. You know, I love gifts. You know, I'm on Cash App if you want to go ahead and give a donation to the channel. I also had a viewer email me to send me some merchandise, and that's pinktropimedia at gmail.com. If you're interested in a personal or a private reading, all of that information is down there below. Join my Hipsy community if you want a face-to-face, one-on-one chat, start getting some guidance on anything specific in your life. Welcome to Pink Tropi Media TV. I am Pink Scorpio. We do conscious based media here. And today we are focusing on a tarot reading. Now, I'm recording this in June of 2025, but all of my messages are timeless. So, whenever you find this message, there is a message here specifically from your light bearing ancestors and your light bearing spirit guides and angels. So, there is definitely a message here for you. Now, I am obviously still doing long form videos. I know I was saying I probably won't just because of the views, but then, y'all showed out and the algorithm showed me that, it's just the shorter content that they're pushing, and that's cool. What I think I won't do though is like specifically like love shack readings. I'm just, if it becomes a love reading, it becomes a love reading. You know, if it becomes a career reading, then it becomes a career reading, is what came to me in my meditation today. Also, that somebody wonders how you feel. So, as you can see with the title, we're going to go ahead and go with, who are we talking about? This is someone who wonders how you feel. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Give me a little swiggy swig. Okay, Legacy of Light. This is the title card. Beautiful card. As you can see, there is an ancestor on the other side, if you will. Then there's someone here in the earth realm. Then there's a baby. So you could be a mother, you could be a father, you could be a parent, you could be someone who's manifesting a child. This could be your spirit baby waiting to be reincarnated. 0303 was just on the timer. Reincarnated from the grandma. I don't know why I said grandma. I'm obviously they are feminine energies. That is the number 7. 7 in numerology does speak about an alignment with spirit. It is a spiritual number. Ooh, and then we've got more pineal gland activation here with going beyond normal. Yes, the number 14, which is actually 7 twice, right? 7 times 7 is 14. It reduces down to the number 5, which in numerology speaks about changes, temporary changes, challenges. And so it looks like there is some type of change that someone wants to have with you in building a legacy. They are being spiritually guided to you. This could be a friend, this could be a lover, this could be a boss, this could be a business partner. There's someone who is inspired by your ancestral lineage, knows you from a past life. They know that you, in this connection y'all have, is absolutely not normal. So let's see what African deity is here for you right now. Thanks very much, spirits. Let's see which one. Okay. Abolimba. Very nice. Harvest. Yeah, there's someone who sees you as reaping a harvest, or sees you, 444 is on the timer, sees you guys reaping a harvest together. That's also the number 43, which again reduces down to the number 7. This could be someone who was born in 1977. July 7th can be significant. Life path 7 can be significant. July in general can just be significant. Mm-hmm. Abel Nimba. Yeah, I would definitely do your Googles and take a look at her. Okay. They're telling me to tell you what her, so like the little book that comes with them, for whatever reason, I don't normally do that. I just go intuitively off the message. So there's a declaration that goes with this card of we are always prospering. Feel free to say that 3 times, 4 times, but give thanks. You are being blessed. It's a harvest time, so pay attention. So there's someone who wants to come in and give you something, and they know that it's something that you deserve. They know that it's something that they've been guided to share with you from their lineage. Could be a mother, grandmother, feminine energy that's passed on for them. Oh, yes. Wow. And then we have Nana Bukulu, which is for seasons. Listen, this is the archangel is how they're showing it to me, but this is like the primordial mother, right? Let's see, they're saying tell them what's in the book. So 1 second, let me tell you what's in the book. The declaration for her, and she's at the bottom of the deck. So again, this is the energy that we don't see coming or need some type of spiritual assistance to recognize. I am limitless. You've entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present, trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. So someone is taking their time to come in towards you. They're being guided by a feminine energy. I don't know if you can hear that, but there is like a dump truck or a construction truck that's doing the beep, beep, beep backup signal here. Thank you so very much, Spirit. So someone wants to come back into your life, or this is a past soulmate that you've never met. But when you meet this person, or whenever you talk to this person, there's something that tingles in your spine that is like, yo, who is this person? I feel like I know them. I feel like I need them in my life. And you are absolutely being guided by your spirit team. There's a feminine energy here, heavy on the mother, heavy on the grandmother, heavy on the, yeah, just all the women in your lineage are bringing you something. Yep, there's the Queen of Wands. That's coming out is what's being hidden from you. That's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy between the ages of like, I don't know, 30 to 55, if you will. Now, my Queen of Wands is also someone who is very well known, well respected, an entrepreneur, blazes a trail. Rihanna is who I always call my Queen of Wands. Very popular and enlightened. As you can see, she has candles on her head. Anytime you see any type of enlightenment behind someone's head in the oracle, or really any theological text, that's going to signify a connection to spirit. This is obviously the sun behind her, which does speak about illuminating happiness, which does speak about ultimate growth and alignment with spirit. That's what's hidden from you. So this person that wonders how you feel, that's how they see you. Mm-hmm. Doesn't necessarily have to be a feminine energy. Well, it is feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be like an actual female or someone who identifies as a woman. It's just someone who was ready to receive this energy. They're ready for you to bring this light into their life. They recognize that it's been the end of a season of them not following their divine path. I'm hearing. What do you need to know right now about? What do you need to know right now about this person who is wondering how you feel? Thank you so very much, Spirit. What do you need to know right now? Okay. They don't want you to know. The cards turn face down. So for me, that's what that means, is that this is not something that they are ready to share with either you or just anyone. This is all energy, right? So this is someone, especially with the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who is anxious, nervous, depressed, losing sleep, going through, Nine of Swords is the worst card in the deck for me. Going through some type of mental anguish here. Two of Pentacles in reverse, releasing themselves, really kind of like they've been juggling. They're either juggling you with someone else or some other responsibility, right? Or some other facet of their material life. So that could be job. money, family, responsibility as a parent, career. It's gotten too much for them, and they're losing control. And that's what's got them stressed out. Apparently they don't want you to know that. They feel like that you do know that, though, because you are spiritually inclined. Chariot energy here at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of movement, travel, distance, determination. Cancer energy can be significant. Cars, I'm seeing cars. It's coming towards you. Yeah, all of these are, so it was an emperor that had kind of spun. I don't know if you saw that, but it did come out upright and kind of started spinning. Ooh, you got an emperor coming towards you. Emperor is the king of all kings, master of the universe. Aries energy, Scorpio energy, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, or the season within the Gregorian calendar, within the year, which is March and April and October and November, could be significant. There's an emperor coming towards you. And of course, if you are identifying yourself as a male, then, obviously you could be dealing with a male, or you could see yourself as wanting to become this emperor. Just getting out of your head on that. Now, see, the Queen of Wands is not an empress, though. I find that interesting. So we're going to find out who the fuck she is if she's not you, right? Apparently that's how they feel about you, though. She's very attractive, though, beautiful, sexy as fuck, right? Okay, good stuff about the outcome of this message. Good stuff about the outcome. Okay, someone's very nervous. Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. I'll show you what they look like upright. The Queen of Swords, normally 1144 is on the timer, in decks, represent gaining clarity for the first time, an air sign, right? Feminine energy again. So that's Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Again, between those ages of 30 and 55. But she's a cold bitch, right? Usually or often can be depicted as a divorcee, someone who is being left, someone who is bitter about being left, especially when she's in the reverse like that. She's jealous and insecure as fuck. She's also gossiping and talking about some type of home situation that was abandoned or didn't work out correctly. Hold on, let me make some room. This person needs to make room for you in their life. Why are they wondering how you feel about that, though? You must have known about this queen. This queen knows about your ass. Showing up in the good stuff for you. Interesting. Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. There is something that ended to your benefit. There was somebody who fucked up their opportunity with this emperor is what I'm hearing. What's your advice for this message? What's your spiritual? Yep. Then look, you saw where the star landed, right? Also blocking. It was in sideways. There is some star power, some wish fulfillment here, some hope, something that you wished for specifically. I'm hearing this emperor is who you wished for. And again, for some of you, that is just this emperor status that you're going to get to in life, right? Where you've controlled all of your emotions, controlled all of your money is in order, your mind, your mental health is in order, your physical acumen is in order. The emperor just got his shit together. That's how that works. Ooh, and then there's the King of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck on that. So yeah, if you are seeing yourself as the emperor or someone who wants to become the emperor, you just, you're not talking to someone, you just left some type of domestic situation. There was a domestic situation with an air sign. Someone that, I don't know, that you thought was something that it wasn't with this Nine of Swords. Okay, overall energy, please. Overall energy, please. Before we clarify, yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, the Fool. There's that Aries energy again, taking this new leap of faith. Somebody is moving. Because she's in a car. She's in the backseat of a car with her hair out the window. Okay. So the Chariot was at the bottom of the deck earlier. Someone could be moving to be near you. Someone could have left the home situation with this Four of Wands in reverse. I'm not saying divorce, but it could have been something like that. Look, with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck here, clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Justice in reverse is clarifying the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Someone knows that there was an imbalance in how they treated you. That's what they're stressed out about, depressed about, anxious about. They didn't give you what you deserved. And again, for some of you, hey, I really feel like I might be talking to a male with this one. It was also a male viewer that sent me these gifts. So, hey, y'all, love y'all. Shout out to my ladies too. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, my spirit team, your spirit team wanted me to let you know that I see you, boo. And you are doing the work on your spiritual self. And that is good. You are reaping the harvest and doing what this feminine bloodline, the feminine side of your bloodline wants for you. Okay. There is a Knight of Swords here that is upright underneath the Emperor. That does speak about a messenger or messages. The Knight of Swords, though, sometimes is moving so fast, they don't really think about what they're saying or what they're doing. They're just kind of like trying to rush in, but they are very focused and determined. Obviously, the Knight becomes the Queen, then the King. So this is someone who wants to tell you about this Queen of Swords situation and this Four of Wands situation. They want to have a conversation with you. Again, the Lovers in reverse. Wow. Gemini energy could be significant. It could have been a Gemini that you or this person coming towards you was leaving. It could have happened during Gemini season. Is that right now? I think that's right now. Yes. Today is June 5th. It is Gemini season right now. Oh, and then we got the Five of Cups here. I'm going to take that with the Lovers in reverse because someone is sad that something didn't work out. And what I'm getting is that, damn, they are sad that it didn't work out with this other person, but they're more sad that it didn't work out with you. It doesn't look like they made the right choice. You got this High Priestess here closing out the reading, clarifying the star. So you could be a star. You could be becoming a star. There's some star power here for the world to see with this High Priestess. You are using divination to communicate with the world or become a star. Some of you could have a platform. You could do what I do as far as tarot. You could be thinking about doing what I do as far as tarot. Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck is muy interesante because Seven of Swords upright speaks about, where do I want to put this? Let me put it up here because something tells me, I don't know why. I don't normally put it up there. Why didn't it want to go there? I think that's interesting. Someone wants to be honest with you about this new leap of faith that they're taking. Again, just cutting the deck, and I have a Three of Wands and the Lovers. Three of Wands looks like it's looking at the Lovers from a distance. Three of Wands does speak about a reconciliation, collaboration, creation between, honestly, three energies. Now, that third energy could just be like the love or the connection between you and whatever person is coming towards you. Was a card flipped over? Give me 1 second. They're actually telling me a lot. One moment. Taurus energy, Aries energy can be significant. Scorpio energy, Virgo energy can be significant. Cancer energy can be significant. Aquarian moon can be significant. Capricorn energy can be significant. There is someone with this Hierophant clarifying the Queen of Wands that wonders how you feel about getting married, some type of official commitment, some type of official union. For some of you, this is someone who, well, for all of you, this is about someone who has left a situation that they had high hopes for at one point in time, gained some type of clarity about what it really was for, what the whole relationship experience was for, and is now ready to move on to what they truly deserve. For some of you, that is a business proposal. It is. Ooh. And then for others of you, it is not, right? I don't see an Empress here, and I'm wondering why that is. It seems like someone wonders how you feel about all of this, how you're going to feel about all of this in their background. Why they're not seeing you as an Empress is interesting to me, or why it's not showing up as an Empress. Feels like they know that there's a reason why you could not want to be with them, or they're worried about this past situation kind of like fucking it up with y'all. I am getting stalker for somebody with this Queen of Swords in reverse. Thank you. And I just heard a train as my universal confirmation that that's definitely your story for some of you. Something happened in Aries season, some type of wish fulfillment. You could have met a high priestess. You could have went to a high priestess for a reading. Someone who has a beautiful body. Okay, clarify this Queen of Wands in the Hierophant, please. Judgment card. Yeah, somebody wants a second chance at life or love. Scorpio energy can be significant here, and they believe that it is a destined union. Apparently it is. I believe this is Archangel Uriel, but you can see it's a female. So again, there is a feminine angel here. Someone who was like carried a feminine life in their path, in their most recent, lifeline. Whoa, 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for some of you, this is absolutely about an ex who is heartbroken, seeing that you've grown up, did some type of glow up since they've left you, since they literally did you dirty, was on some karmic shit, left you for a karmic, was juggling with someone that is a karmic, secretly watching you too with this Page of Swords. So now I have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then missing the King of Swords, but the King of Swords was at the bottom of the deck, remember, in reverse. This could be someone who has a child with the person that they were living with. For some of you, that is 4 swords. For others of you, this could just be someone who's been like resting, relaxing since this heartbreak, since this ending. Okay. If you do not want your ex back, then this is the person that is coming towards you. Listen, overall, both you and the person, we know that we've known this from the love shack reading, both you and the person coming towards you are mirroring each other in the fact that there are people who want y'all, but they're going to watch y'all come together, right? 9 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles with the Justice, please. I was talking too long. Hold on. 9 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Justice card. I don't take reversals in this deck, but it did come out in reverse on the Lover's card. There was someone who didn't follow their intuition and refused to take this leap of faith towards you. Yeah, the Fool card then came out twice here. And as you know, obviously, this person has like a city in the background. There's that sun again. Someone has been like maybe moving or will need to move, wants you to move. Took this leap of faith here. They were like scared to do that with you though. And I wonder if it had something to do with about some type of religious situation. They were praying for a blessing, wanting some type of discernment as it regards to you. That's why the divine feminine isn't here, because this person didn't recognize what a divine feminine was. Could be you or the person who's now coming towards you and now being pushed through this spiritual enlightenment, this elevation, to realize what a divine feminine is. And they believe that you can teach them. This other person pretended to be like you, pretended to be a clairvoyant. There is something here about some type of mind games or mind control. I will say that. Yep, there's a Chariot again. So this is someone who is determined to come towards you and take this leap of faith. Yes, to create this 2 of Cups, wow, and 10 of Cups moment. This could be someone that is different from you. Distance could be a thing. Age could be a thing. Libra energy is significant here as well. So this Queen of Swords, again, was a Libra or a Gemini or an Aquarius with a star. Yeah. Jealous bitch is an air sign, for sure. This is also somebody that thought they were going to get married to the person that is coming near you, and that's why they're also stalking you. Look at that with the Temperance. Sagittarian energy could be significant. Sagittarian moon is significant for somebody. Clarify the Emperor, please, and the Knight of Swords. This Emperor been in your energy. It flipped back. Yeah, see, ooh, look at this. Not me clarifying the Emperor and the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords come out. This person really wants to talk to you. I'm talking about they're about to come in when you least expect it. But you do expect it. It's not like a tower moment. You know that this person wants to speak to you. You actually, with this high priestess, know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about, don't you? Yes, you do. Ace of Wands. This person wants to come in and fuck the shit out of you. Let's just talk about it. Okay. They find you sexy as fuck with this Queen of Wands here. They wonder how you feel about that. They wonder how you feel about them coming in sexually, even though they're an emperor and they are very serious about being with you. They see you as a wish fulfillment. There's the King of Swords upright and the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, someone is very clear and focused and determined on what they want with you, but they're like indecisive. They're indecisive about how to introduce themselves because this sexual energy is so real. And again, there is something different here, like an age difference. There's something different about who you are and the type of person that they normally deal with. Again, with the Two of Cups, we see the Caduceus of Hermes, which speaks about combining DNA or combining two different energies, right? One standing in the water, the other standing on the earth. Water and earth, Venus can be significant with these being a cup or sun, moon, rising, Venus, doesn't really matter there. Someone might want to get you pregnant too. We'll see. Clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. I want to know about that specifically. Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. Right. So there was someone who was honestly doing some type of magic, tried to do some type of magic. Again, try to be like you. If you're into divinity and your bloodline is blessed to be able to do divination like mine, there was somebody who was not giving up hope on coming towards you, and the person that they lived with knew that, or the person that they're dealing with knew that, so they tried to be like you in a sense. And goofy butt couldn't discern, right? Didn't know the real from the motherfucking fake. Again, there's something there about a feminine energy, maybe a mother or a grandmother, some type of religious situation that broke their heart eventually, right? Somebody basically telling them, no, it's witchcraft, don't go towards this motherfucker, and blah blah blah. But whole time you were a whole soulmate. Whole time you were a past soulmate. Now the person that's being left knows that. That's why it's showing up in the good news for you. And there is something being balanced in divine timing with this emperor. This emperor is being guided by Archangel Michael. How many cups does this person have right? Does this angel have right here? Two. Two of Cups. This is showing up in what you need to know right now, that there is somebody who is losing sleep, depressed over the fact that you have moved on and you're now taking your leap of faith to the next elevation of your soul journey, your success, because they didn't give you what you deserved. And they knew that they should have, and that's just stupid on their part, right? And again, you do have to go through the dummy moves to elevate your soul. You do. Now, Lovers in reverse, Five of Cups. Lovers in reverse, Five of Cups. Oh, and it didn't flip over, and it hit the Emperor and the Fool. Let's see. Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Somebody who was in and out. Somebody who was playing with your mind would come in, fuck you. Thought 2828 was on the timer, which is 1010. They thought, sex magic, thank you. They thought that they could overwhelm you and chain your soul to theirs through sex. This person also can't get the sex that you guys have had off their mind with this Ace of Wands clarifying these Knights of Swords. There are two people here who are watching an emperor come towards you, or if you're the emperor, there are two people that again are trying to come in between you coming towards this person. And I mean, that could be again this Queen of Swords in reverse that you're leaving, and then the Knight of Swords that the person that you're coming towards is ignoring or leaving or something like that. Anyway, this person was not serious about you. They would leave, get missing. 1212 is on the timer, which speaks about receiving what you deserve. Nine of Cups, someone got someone else pregnant. I was just dumb as fuck. And they know that now. The double nines is very funny to me. I do. You know what I'm saying? If that offends you, oh the fuck well. You can watch someone else. Because I do think it's funny. I do think it's funny when people, fuck up their blessings. Yes, I do. And I know that there's a lot of other readers that are like, oh, have grace and everybody goes through their shit. Okay. So, like, and part of going through your shit is realizing that you fucked up, realizing that you did not follow your intuition, realizing that you ain't doing the spiritual work to tap into your guides. Because if you did, then you would have known what was for you. You didn't. You probably felt that little tiny inkling, but because you were all over the place, you didn't see that, right? Okay, so that's your fault. Nigga, I can laugh at that. And then on top of that, I've been in this situation my damn self where you literally are sitting there trying to tell somebody, yo, you prayed for me, you sent for me, here I am. And this motherfucker still playing around with motherfuckers who is lesser than you, motherfuckers who's watching you trying to steal your vibe. Oh, now listen, with two queens here, there is something here about like gossip or like assistance. In like the workspace that females are giving you either this opportunity or you're being recognized by females in your job as being like spiritually gifted or talking to this person that has a crush on you, helping them come towards you. And this is going to be a public victory, public for everyone to see. Oh yeah, so was this pregnancy. They like told everybody with a stupid ass, oh, this is the real person and I'm gonna do this for my family and now look, heartbroken. I mean, I love my baby daddy just like the rest of everybody else, but that'll be we need to be together. I knew exactly when we was like, okay, well, so this ain't like my forever person, but this is like family. Yeah, somebody, you know what I'm saying, recognizes all of that. And it's good news for you because you told them that. You knew that. And you didn't give up on what was for you. And that's why the real emperor who knows what he wants or she wants is serious and coming towards you. They want to fuck too, though. Clarify the star. Clarify the star. They see you as a wish fulfillment for sure. Clarify the star. And the person that they're leaving knows that. How do they know you? Clarify the star. You're a star. Somebody sees you. Clarify the star. Somebody watching you. Now, let me just be clear. These are never my messages, even though obviously I can, resonate with the energy. I had to go through it so I could help motherfuckers go through it. You feel me? Never again, though, will I lessen my energy for somebody who I know is not worthy of it. Because I really thought that I could love somebody into their enlightenment. But if a motherfucker don't love themselves, they're always going to deal with people who don't love themselves. They're always going to recognize themselves in a motherfucker that's not enlightened. And you can't have none of that when you are just trying to purely love and elevate. You can't have a motherfucker who's scared to elevate. You feel me? Clarify the star. That shit is disgusting. It disgusts me, nigga. For real. And hopefully I'm not offending anybody by using that term. I will stop. But Queen of Wands, and it landed over here on the Queen of Wands. Exactly. Someone sees you in your glow up era, sees you elevating in your spiritual enlightenment journey, which you were on when you were with them. And somebody told them that is the third queen, even though two of them are the same. There was some gossip. They was listening to what everybody else had to say. For sure. Overwhelmed by it. Dummy. That's just stupid. I'm so sorry. Yeah, left you, ghosted you for competition. That's double fives. You have fives at the beginning of the reading. 5, 5. Yeah, this person left you, took the Ace of Cups to somebody else, tried to hold back from you. They thought that they were like saving money. They thought that this was going to be something that was going to like elevate them. They thought they were so smart going towards this happiness, and they weren't. Now, for some of you with this Emperor right here, it's like there was somebody who maybe knew that you went through that or also went through that, where somebody, kind of like took their intelligence and their kindness and their love for granted. That's the Page of Wands too. So they got this idea about some type of star power with your intuitive gifts here. Clarify the High Priestess. Someone also is getting tarot readings or watching tarot readings. Clarify the High Priestess here. about you. They're getting tarot readings about what you're going through and how you feel. Remember, this is all how you feel. So they know that you notice. Yep. They know, look at this. They know that you were being juggled. And they want to know how you feel about that. They know how you fucking feel about that. With the beauty on the high priestess, they know that it's a wrap. That you never again will ever give they whack ass another chance because they whack. Wiggity wiggity whack, and they having financial issues, and they probably getting evicted or some shit. Probably dealing with homelessness. Facts. You done fucked around with the wrong one. Your ancestors is like, well, yeah. Shout out to you. That's like 7 of Pentacles. That's somebody who was being taken off the road of their desires or looking like, damn, I need a redirection. I need to do something different. Oh, shut up. I did not see that. I was at the bottom of the deck. Again, 7 of Pentacles. You had the 2 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles here. And then the 7 of Pentacles is here. You see that she's holding a black planter waterer thing. Black in the tarot signifies the occults. So this is someone who is looking and saying, yo, I need to be focusing with someone who has a spiritual alignment to the occult, looking at their family like, yo, I got to get away from this like religion that my family is pushing me on, or this tradition that my family was pushing me into to get to my legacy and my 10 of cups. And they were supposed to do that with you, but they rejected you. Literally, the hand of God gave them this Ace of Cups that they went and they took to somebody else. They thought the light that you were giving them was actually theirs. They thought they could leave you and go and have what y'all had with someone else. They could not. They're realizing that they could not. The person that they went towards knew they were in competition with you. Nothing like you, could never compare to you. That's why there's no divine feminine here, because the person I'm talking about doesn't know what a divine feminine looks like. And a lot of that comes from the fact that they don't come from a lineage of divine feminines. No, they do not. They may come from a lineage of like religious women, believers, faith-based women and shit, but this is some new level shit. Hey, there are levels to a soul journey, okay? And this motherfucker didn't want to believe that where they came from was lesser than where you came from. They may have been the most spiritual, the most gifted, or the best in their little family or whatever. So they thought that they could come in and fuck on you feel me, and elevate to your status because y'all was really equals. Psych. Clarify the fool. And you let them think that. Clarify the fool. Damn. I mean, that thing smacked the fucking, yeah. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in to collaborate, put you on some type of stage, teach you how to do something. Again, you see gray hair there. There's wisdom. There's somebody that knows you do something well, and they speak about you to people. They show people your work. Yeah, you walked away from this person, and now they're walking away from whatever the fuck to come towards you. For some of you, this is again about this new person also going through this spiritual journey, who's been kind of like watching you from afar, knowing that that you're really their person. Yo, didn't this come out on the cut when I first picked up the deck? Didn't these 2 cards come out? I don't know. Rewind that back. Absolutely. There is somebody who's been watching you from a distance, ready to make a decision in love. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is your reading. Let me get some runes really quickly here. Sagittarius. I told you. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus can be significant. Something could have happened during Sagittarius season. That would have been right before Scorpio season. I'm sorry, after Scorpio season, but everything I say matters. So something about October, November, December, the number 11, again, could be significant. That November is the 11th month of the fucking calendar year. You could be born on the 11th. You could be a life path 11. You could be a life path 2. You could be born on the 2nd. This is Neptune energy. You could have a Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, or something happened during Pisces season. January 1st could be significant for somebody as well. I'm also seeing Virgo, Leo, the number 7, the number 10, the sun sign, which is again is Leo energy. Okay, hopefully this reached who it needed to reach. Please, please, please like this video if you'd like to see more of it. If you like the way I read, please go ahead and subscribe or send this to anyone who you think might need this information. And of course, if you were just checking it out, you're not ready to do none of that, that's cool too. Just check me out on the next one. Peace.